It's the club president right here, Okie Doki DDLC, the president of Doki Doki Editing Club right here, where I teach you guys how to edit. Not really, but a lot of you guys been asking, how do I make my videos, what apps do I use, and what is the process. So I want to make kind of an unedited video right here. I gotta show you guys this. But yeah, the editing process I do to make my videos. Now, of course, I gotta record them. I use OBS Studios for that. I'm using it right now to record this. But I'm gonna edit this video. Pretty basic editing. Don't expect no like movie film creation right here. I'm not a millionaire. And I'm using DaVinci Resolve for the editor, the free version, because the premium version costs $300, and I'm not that rich, you know. I wish I was. But I have this video right here, probably gonna upload it a few days after this video right here, and you know, so stay tuned for that. And also something to talk about is this computer does not run well with this application at all. Like, as you can tell, my computer is on the verge of dying right now because for some reason DaVinci Resolve does not work on here. My guess it's because it does not have GPU acceleration. The freemium version does not have it. So that means my RX 6700 XT is useless here, and I have no purpose of even having it. I have to run off the i5 9400, which is not a good processor. But anyways, I got my video clip right here, and also I'll put some music in it. It's gonna be a little awkward if I don't have any music in here. I already told you guys about what happened to the original DDLC soundtracks. Sadly, we had to get rid of that one with Put It Down. Sadly, it was it's gone now. But don't worry, we have a new one here, a new soundtrack. Yep. First thing I do is add all my video clips in here. Can't make the video if we don't have the video. And I add the audio file in here, just have something playing in the background, be a little awkward. And you guys can already tell that it's going to get pretty laggy by the huge delay whenever I press the space bar. But a little too loud on the audio, so I'm going to turn that down quite a bit. And then we can get back into this. Also, going to zoom into this so you can actually read the text on the screen. Add something. And also, I've been experimenting a little bit with the beginning of the video, trying to put a little more time and effort into the first 30 seconds, because you didn't know that's the big YouTube drop-off rate where everyone clicks off because I guess their attention spans are shorter than 30 seconds for some reason. I don't know, but been doing a lot of stuff in the beginning of the video. There was a pretty upsetting problem here in the DDLC community. I'm also going to turn down the audio a little more. It's a little too loud, but you guys will see to figure out what the video is about. It's about a big problem in the DDLC community, but don't worry, you'll be able to watch the edited version pretty soon. I'm going to address in this video. And it's not I also noticed I had a pretty big delay right here, so I'm going to cut that out so I don't just have a big delay in talking. It's probably going to be quite a few delays in this video since I'm probably not editing it. I'm making this raw, so you guys know how I edit my videos. And it's not specifically towards mods or the fan base, more towards Doki tubers. Also, I feel like this is getting a little boring right here. There hasn't really been anything going on screen right now. You know, you watch a TikTok and you got 17 different videos playing all at once. You got the Subway Surfers and Family Guy funny moments and all that stuff. So sometimes all I like to do is just, I don't know, zoom into random things, or oh, I did not know why it turned yellow. That's weird. Hold on. Yeah, this is what I meant by my computer does not run things. I mean, DDLC community. I'm going to hold on. I'm just gonna read. Yeah, it really goes to show you how much time and effort I put into something as simple as a 2-minute YouTube video. Because using this PC is like using a 1050 Ti to edit videos with. I swear to God, I'd rather have a 1050 Ti and edit with that, because this i5 9400 has got to be the worst editing tool I've ever used. But anyways, gonna do this again. I know you can't see the file explorer of me putting all this stuff on here, so I'm kind of sad. I don't know, maybe you can. But restart again. I'm gonna skip all of this because I'm sure you don't want to see it. Got the beginning finished with again. I'm actually going to save this right now and just I'll just name it W, just because, oh my god, I hate when this happens. Just some random name. And I opened this back up, but when I was telling you guys about the beginning being a little dull, need some more editing going on in here, you know, I'm not just editing just to rewatch my videos because I feel like it. I'm not that bored, guys. I could be doing driving school, but, you know, don't really want to do that right now. Okay, so I'm not no extreme video editor right here, so really the things I can do are pretty basic and limited right here. So I'm gonna slap this picture of Monika right here because I said there's a problem. We can't have no happy images right here because that's not something you use to demonstrate a problem being present. So we got this picture of Monika right here. If we want to make it a little better, we can zoom in onto it where you got her face, you got the full picture right, well, not really the full picture, but you know what I mean. Here's a pretty so then we can do this. Upsetting problem. And then we got this. Upsetting problem. Already like 10 times better. You know, if I clicked on this video, I'd be sticking around this entire video. Don't know why anyone would see the need to click off this video right now. So better see some high retention on this next video that I'm gonna upload. I hope you guys actually enjoy it. But yeah, let's continue. Here in the DDLC community, I'm going to address in this video, and it's not specifically toward. And I'm going to say something about modding right here because I remember recording this. So I have this old thumbnail I used that's about DDLC mods. So I'm just going to throw this in here because it's pretty cool. And it's not specifically towards mods. Not really right time. Mods or cut that out. I'm pretty quick at this using key things. So if you're wondering why I'm able to do this so quickly, it's just, you know, been a few years. Fan based more towards. And I'm pretty sure I say something about Doki tubers, so I'll zoom into the word Doki tubers just again for something going on in the video. I don't want everyone leaving because my video is too boring. More towards Doki tubers. And then we can zoom out because I'm done saying the word Doki tubers right now. Zoom in a little bit again because again, I don't want everything on my capture to be shown on here. So I have this list right here that I pulled up from r/DDLC mods called the Doki tubers list. And I want you guys to tell me what's wrong with it. I'll cut out some of this stuff right here where I can pause because it's kind of I don't really know. I just like cutting it out. What's wrong with the list? So we got a lot of, again, cut a little bit of it right here. A little annoying. So we got a lot of Doki tubers here. Got Afro Zero. Definitely a classic right there. Nothing really to edit right here. Sometimes I might zoom in on things. I probably should do that. Make it a little higher budget right here. There, got that right there. So we can go back a little ways. Doki tubers here. Got Afro Zero. Definitely a classic right there. We got, you know. I'll cut this out right here since I didn't really know what I was saying right here. It's kind of the power of editing, what you use to edit videos with. I'm sure this video is a little cringy because I'm not cutting out all this trash right here. You know, some Doki tubers, some other people. I'll leave this part in. And I'm pretty sure you guys can see what I mean with my terrible computer not being able to run terribly optimized apps. And my PC is also pretty loud. I don't know if you can hear that on the video, but it's getting pretty loud. It's ramping up. Those fans are. Some other people that I don't really know of, probably newer people or just smaller YouTubers. That, you know, definitely YouTubers. You know, definitely a very large. Definitely. Really, the whole reason I want to make this video is just to, you know, show what's going on here, and it's kind of hard to do that with this terrible optimized thing going on here. So I'm sorry if it really looks pretty ugly, but it does. It's pretty terrible. Luckily, my other PC is a bit better in this, so it doesn't run that bad. You know, definitely a very large list since they got a whole bunch of stuff. They got their names. They got, you know, mods they played, the whole 10 yards or whatever they say. But there is. I don't know why, but I feel like a transition right here will look pretty nice, and luckily DaVinci Resolve, even the free version, kind of does succeed by giving me some pre-generated video transitions right here that I can just throw in right here, and then we got a boring clip right here. there is one problem. And a transition, I know. Mind-boggling stuff right there. I know you guys probably thought I was some genius for coming up with this stuff, and now I just look like a peasant right now because I exposed my secrets. Very long stutter right here. I don't ever remember this being in here. I probably forgot to cut the video, so I'm gonna cut this out so it's not in the real video. Yeah, I think I cut that too soon. If we go... problem. If we go to the O's right here. I'm also going to cut this out right here where I scroll because that's a little long and awkward. If we go to O, PC moment right here, am I right? O's right here. Must be thermal throttling at this point. It's running really bad. Right here, you'll notice that Okie Doki DDLC is missing. I'm gonna once again zoom in right here, just so we know Okie Doki DDLC is missing and is not present right here. And also, I think I have the zoom messed up because I can't see anything that starts with the letter O anywhere here. DDLC is missing. Right here, you'll notice. Yeah, something weird happens, I swear to God. Every time I press any key on this keyboard when using this app, something goes wrong. I don't know. I mean, if I had a better PC, not rely on low-end hardware. But let's zoom in here. I don't know where the O's are. Probably somewhere around here. I mean, obviously. Hold on, man. Yep, guys, r/DDLC YouTuber list Cotton 16K Ultra HD Ultraviolet 240 FPS right here. They forgot to add a 2,000 subscriber YouTube channel. End of the world, I know, right? Right here, you'll notice that Okie Doki DDLC is missing, which is my channel name. That's a pretty important fact right there. They definitely gotta know I'm missing. No, I'm Okie Doki DDLC. I'm not just standing up for some random person I met 20 minutes ago. This is a pretty serious problem right here, not gonna lie. I am lying, but I thought that was pretty funny right there. I just last second decided to throw that in. Definitely keeping that in the video. I can't believe they forgot about me, you know. Also zoom out right here, because I feel like we've been zoomed into that for a little while now. Gotta, you know, get the bigger picture here, if you know what I mean. I'm speechless. This stuff is getting kind of boring right now, so I'm just gonna skip to a later part in the video, because I'm sure you get it by now. A lot of pausing and cutting stuff. Probably boring by now. Got a little ways through the video and I just came up with the greatest edit of all time to add in here. So I said something about like my old name, since I'm not on the list. Maybe they used my old name instead. So I'm gonna use this "hello, my name is" tag right here, and I'm gonna put the text "old name" on there. I know, very original. And we definitely gotta fix this right here. And for those of you commenting saying, is it your old name because maybe your old name maybe. There, if you know what I mean. I'm just gonna go with text right here. It's pretty easy. Just put text there, and then the text shows up, and then I don't know, right? Actually, I don't know if text even shows up over this. Hold on. Maybe it's just because okay, it shows up. That was a little weird for a second. I'm just gonna do there, and then I can change the size if I want. I can change the position, make it more centered, change the font if I want. I don't know, maybe this font looks a little more normal, and then there, got a great edit right there. And also I'm pretty sure it's all even, so we don't got no weird things popping up at the wrong time. Is it your old name because maybe they are just, you know, up on the grind? Oh, here we got a TikTok moment right here that I was kind of referencing in the beginning of this video right here. If this wasn't clear, I'll put a transition right here because I feel like a transition is definitely needed right here. I'm gonna go with this basic transition right here because the free version doesn't really have too many of them. But again, I'm not trying to make no movie. I'm not a millionaire, you know. I don't get that much money from YouTube. First 29 seconds of the video, since I know most people click off in the first 3 seconds. True thing here, audience retention is definitely a big problem here on my channel. So it really helps when you guys watch till the end, especially for the 2 of you guys who are probably still watching this. Thank you very much, and it really helps out, and I'm glad you enjoy my content too. This is another joke video right here. Yeah, guys, just a prank, bro. This is nothing serious here, just in case you, for some reason, thought I was going on some huge rant right here in this video about them not adding me to their secret fan club, I guess. It's nothing serious. I don't really care that much. Something really bad that I've forgotten a few times in my videos is to cut out the remaining audio or gameplay in the video. So instead of it just ending at the end of the video and my talking, this happens, you listen to, and the audio just continues playing and nothing shows up. Kind of reminds me of one of those terrible commentary videos where they can't get the video to 8 minutes long, so they use Fortnite gameplay, or they just give you a straight up black screen, like you got a Windows error message without any messages on the screen, just a black screen, nothing to see. It's terrible content, and of course I'm not doing it to get my video at 8 minutes. I'm not a jerk tuber like that, but I sometimes forget, and it's kind of embarrassing. Usually I correct myself, I fix it before the video goes public, so luckily we're not having any awkward moments of silence. Well, not really silence, you have the audio to listen to, but I mean, nobody really wants to do that. I would rather watch a video. Now, since I've said 16 times in the video that the first 30 seconds or whatever is the most important part of the video, if you don't crack down on the first 30 seconds, you're not getting a single view. Your video will be forgotten about, like fidget spinners and Among Us and all those things. So you definitely got to put the most effort into that point, and then the end, just make sure it's not too bad. But definitely the beginning is a big thing, because whether people watch your video and like your content, or they just see you as a not fun YouTuber. There is a pretty upsetting problem here in the DDLC community. Again, I'm testing around with the subtitle thing to see if that really does work. I don't really like it that much, since it's kind of annoying having a bunch of giant words on the screen, but again, not much is happening here, so if anything, it's kind of entertaining. I don't know. That's not my rule. I made just a new trend going on all these websites. I don't really have much control over people's attention span. I'm going to address in this video, and it's not specifically towards mods or the fan base, more towards Doki tubers. So I have this list right here that I pulled up from r/DDLC mods called the Doki tubers list, and I want you guys to tell me what's wrong. I think I'm just gonna zoom out of this right here, because it's probably gonna look a bit better if I did this real quick, and then something like that. And there, I think that's a good video right there. I think I really got most of it finished right there. Did a pretty good job on editing it, I would say. Not the best, most definitely not the best, a lot better, but again, for a 15-year-old using a freemium editing software with low-end hardware, I'd say it's about the best I could do. I'm no professional. I wish I was. And then we wait 10 years for this get to the deliver screen where I can publish, well, not publish it yet, I'm still working on it, but to create it, because this is just in the video editor. File name, I just name it really whatever, but sometimes it's easier just to give it a real name. So I call DDLC YouTube. I'll just name it YT list for YouTube. And then all this stuff is usually the same. I'll make sure it's in the YouTube folder with all my YouTube videos. Make sure it's saved. All this stuff is usually fine. Of course, I want it in 1080p. I don't think anybody wants to watch a 480p video. And then I guess you can change the frame rate. Usually I record in 30 FPS, but I guess it's going to be in 60 now, so cool, I guess. And I don't really know much about this stuff, so I just leave it the same. And then all this stuff, it's all right. And yeah, click add to render, and then render all, rendering that one video. Usually, since my videos are not that long, it only takes a few minutes, but I know if you're editing in 16K on your 1050 Ti, it's going to take a very long time. I don't know who even edits in 8K anyways, unless if you're making a movie, but I don't think that's very mainstream. But yeah, you can hear my PC now. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's very loud. Well, guys, there's nothing else really to talk about. The video is done with and going to be uploaded pretty soon on YouTube. So I hope you guys enjoyed this behind the scenes video. Make sure to check out this video when it's uploaded to YouTube. And I'll see you guys in the next video.